Smile on his face. Did you see that debate? Come on, man.
Very good job, sir.
Gonna come through right here, folks. Here we go. Hey, you're gonna be right down this way, Ted. I couldn't hear you. Who won that debate tonight? Who's gonna go back to the Senate for us? Who's gonna continue fighting for Texas? Who's gonna secure the border? Who's gonna support and not abolish ICE? Who's going to tell Planned Parenthood to stop planning on taking our money? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud, as here comes the family, I'm proud to present Senator Ted Cruz and his lovely family.
God bless Texas. Let me just say from the bottom of Heidi's and my heart how honored we are to be with each of you. To be fighting for Texas. To be fighting for our freedom. To be fighting for our country. You guys are awesome. So we had some fireworks tonight. You know, I gotta say, maybe it's just me, but did he seem a little rattled? It's almost as if he's realized that running to the left of Elizabeth Warren somehow doesn't match the great state of Texas. Elections are all about choices.
That's right.
And our objective tonight was very simple. It was to draw a contrast on substance. I got to say, the fact that he came out with insults and attacks.
That's what they
and talking about civility. It was kind of interesting. Have you ever seen it before, someone snarl, "You're a liar," and we need more civility? I will confess, I kind of shifted to the side because I was afraid a thunderbolt was going to hit him. But listen, you got to understand, if you were in his position, if you had to defend his record, you wouldn't want to do it either. Listen, on issue after issue after issue, he didn't want to get into substance. And I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to come up with a brand new quote that has never been said before. When they go high, we go. When they go low, we go high. Or the Eric Holder version, when they go low, we kick them. That's the modern Democratic version. But look, when they engage in nasty personal attacks, we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into insults. We're simply going to... So I thought it was really striking, for example, that when I pointed out he voted in favor of a $10 a barrel tax on oil, he just screamed liar. Okay. Look, we'll put the entire thing he voted on online. You can read it. And you can read his vote. But I will say this, I think he's counting on the media not holding him to account. I think he's counting on the puff pieces we've had that are all about puppies and rainbows. trustworthy. But you know, look, Texas, there are common sense principles and values that hold Texas together. Basic common sense, low taxes, low regulations, and lots of jobs. Secure the border, defend the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. That brings all of us together. Let me tell you something in particular. So we've done in the last about month or so, we've done 26 town halls all over the state of Texas. Just about every one of them, at the end of it, people come up to me and they say, you know, I'm a Democrat. I've been a Democrat my whole life. I'm with you. And you know, in Texas, there have been, for decades, millions of conservative Democrats, millions of moderate Democrats, who are looking at the national party, who are seeing the rage, who are seeing the extreme positions, and are saying, you know what, there's not a home for me anymore in that party. And I will say to every one of them, to every conservative Democrat in Texas, to every moderate Democrat in Texas, to every independent in Texas, if you want to see low taxes and low regulations and lots of jobs, if you want to secure the border, and if you want to defend our constitutional rights, join us. We welcome you with open arms. And can I point out, do you notice one thing that Beto did not mention at all in this debate? There is that. Well, kiss me blind stone. One thing he didn't mention the entire debate is actually anything he has accomplished. So he votes in extreme positions, and then he complains about it. But he did say how closely he was confident he would work with President Trump.
Before or after he featured him.
As far as I know, I'm not aware that he's ever met President Trump. But, look, I think today, actually, let's step back. The last month, I think has been incredibly important in this race. Two things have happened that are incredibly important. Number one, the people of Texas have begun seeing the clear and stark contrast. There's no gray. This is the sharpest contrast of any race in the country, and his record is wildly out of step with the people of Texas. But the second thing that has happened in the last month is the grassroots, common sense conservatives of Texas are waking up, are standing up, and are fighting for this great state. Now I gotta say, by the way, one of the things that Congressman O'Rourke and the national media seems to believe, they seem to believe that the way to earn Hispanic votes in Texas is to run crazy left, is to support open borders and socialism. And I actually have to wonder, have the folks that pitched that narrative actually met an Hispanic in Texas? Look, what are Hispanic values? Our community's values. Faith. Family. Patriotism. By the way, you notice him happily embracing late-term abortion paid for by federal taxpayers. That's not the Hispanic community. That's not who we are. You know, when they asked him, what would you do to secure the borders? I actually heard, I've never heard this in a debate, I'm pretty sure a cricket chirped. Well, and then the blind squirrel ate it. On taxes, look, he embraced. What does he want? Higher taxes. What does he want? More regulation. He owned it. But that's not Texas. We got a job now. Every one of us. Our state is under assault. Tens of millions of dollars flooding into the state of Texas. $38 million is what the O'Rourke campaign raised last quarter. That is the most ever raised by any candidate for Senate in history. Because it's real simple. When you go hard left, every left-wing activist in the country cuts you a check. So when Beto O'Rourke comes out and says he is open to abolishing ICE, millions of dollars flood into the state of Texas. When he comes out in support of impeaching the president, millions of dollars flood into the state of Texas.
You won't share it.
When he comes out, that's all right. But I will say this, if the socialists believe what they said, they ought to take all his money and give it to candidates that don't have any. But this is about the direction of Texas. This is about the direction of our country. It is about the Constitution. Or as Beto calls it, the what? By the way, did you notice on his Supreme Court answer? He doesn't want anyone to follow the Constitution. He wants people to decree his own policy views.
It's all about Roe versus Wade.
This is a fight. You know what's amazing? What's happening in our economy right now? We're seeing jobs, we're seeing wages going up. The state of Texas is doing great. Who in their right mind would want to screw that up? You know, the O'Rourke campaign likes to pitch that they're a campaign for young people. Well, all right, everyone in this room who's 30 and under, raise your hand. And let me say, the young people who are here, maybe they're young people who actually want to have a job. Maybe they're young people who actually want your liberties protected and not taken away. What young person with any sense would want your life governed by some unelected bureaucrats in Washington? So, young people, y'all don't think Beto knows best? Let me tell you what we believe in. We believe in freedom. We believe that you should have the freedom to choose your future. You should have freedom in education. You should have freedom in health care. You should have freedom of speech. You should have religious freedom. You are in charge, not Washington. That's Texas. That's who we are. Now, before we wrap up, I want to give the love of my life a chance to say something as well. I didn't give her a warning on this, so I may be in trouble. But Heidi, do you have anything you want to share?
Well, he's giving me the microphone on a night when I have a very weak voice because I lost my voice campaigning for him out in West Texas this last week. I want to say two things here. And I know you already know this, but thank you. Thank you for your support for Ted, for our family. you for turning out the vote for this election. This is so critically important. It is existential to our state and to our party. And the other thing I want to tell you is the four of us are up here for you. You're not here for us, we're here for you. And that's what Ted Wilson says.
We love you. We love you. 21 days to Election Day. The left is coming after our freedom. But I'll tell you what I know is that when liberty is threatened, what do we as Texans say in response? Come and take it! And Texas will always, always, always defend our liberty standing together as Texans and as Americans. God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Senator Ted Cruz. Come on. How exciting is it to have him right here, right now, after that debate where he smashed that guy again?